Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Locke. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Tannehill's pass.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skill. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Block off a play action. They'll find Lindsey here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
second down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Our last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff, now lock. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Intercepted. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Locke going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Zone, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries.
Tannehill's.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 38, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tannehill on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Denver.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off play action, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Tennessee.
Now Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, his 2nd sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Block now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Harold Landry with the sack, and the 3rd-year player out of Boston College. He led the Titans in sacks last season with 9 total. And now with the addition of Vic Beasley, that should take some pressure off of him, and maybe his numbers might even jump.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Broncos 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Titans 35, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads would be fairly clear.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1860.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
1-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Taken in the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's 3rd down.
From
the gun on third down. Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Across midfield to the
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run it again with Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Titans.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A first down carry for Henry, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Titans 35, Broncos 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Again, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.